Hello everybody, and welcome to the Nonverbal Safari that we'll be taking today. My name's Wild Bill, I'll be your guide, and I'd like to give you a little bit of background about what you're going to be seeing today. Today we will be witnessing some of the greatest evolutionary traits in human nature. Now I'm not talking about the physical traits of their bodies, but more about the mental traits and the ways that they've evolved in their communication. Back in 1859, there was a scientist named Charles Darwin who believed in a theory called the theory of natural selection. We will be talking about how that evolution applies to how we communicate with others. Just as we, as humans, have evolved to become the way we look in stature and strength, we've also evolved in our mind to be able to communicate in more complex ways. You guys wait, and I'll point out a couple different things on our trip. But one more bit of advice is keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle. I am not sure what kind of things we will encounter today. Let's go. Here we go, our first interaction. Here we observe a human interacting with what appears to be a dog. Both are from the family of mammals. There's been some research to suggest that dogs and humans, as well as many other mammals, have very similar vocalics and understanding. Their brains have evolved in such a way that allows them to recognize different pitch and tone of the voice. Just like this small dog makes a high-pitched noise when it's barking, or a louder noise to get attention, so do humans. When we are talking to groups, like I am to you now, use a louder voice so that you can hear me and commands. Just like this here human interacting with this dog is using some interesting noises to communicate to the dog that it's friendly, where it uses softer toned voices or softer toned noise, as opposed to when it growls, uses a deeper tone or louder to signal to this animal that it means harm. But I don't see any of that really going on here. It seems like they're just friends. This serves as an evolutionary advantage for people to be able to understand and recognize different tones to communicate to further along their species. Speaking of furthering along, let's go see what we can do and see if we can find a new interaction. Come on, guys, let's go. Hey, Wild Bill, do you want to explain a little bit more about what vocalics are? I heard you saying it back there, and I wasn't really sure what you meant. Ah, yes. Vocalics, the root of the word being vocal, it has a lot to do with how we speak, the pitch and tone. Does that answer your question? Yeah, that answered my question. Thanks, man. Don't hesitate to ask. Ooh. I think we found ourselves a quite rare interaction. Looks like this male human is trying to spruce up his appearance and smell. I think that was perfume he put on. Oh, he's changing his hair. Ooh, I think he's going to attempt to woo this woman. Oh, he's using gum. Smell and how we appear can really be an advantage in evolution. If someone can use smell in their appearance to get a woman to fall in love with them, that will help propagate their genes through on to evolution, further along. Just like this interaction here, it looks like those two are hitting it off. I think a part of that is because of the way he spruced himself up and the smells that he was giving off to that woman. So I want to talk a little bit more about that while we're traveling on to our next one. Oh, olfactics is the proper name for our sense of smell. We observed those two humans, the male, putting on cologne to hopefully attract the woman through her sense of olfactics, or her sense of smell, as well as the gum he was putting in his mouth. You guys know that's a great tip if you're ever trying to pick up a woman. Wow, well look what we have here. Looks like the humans we were watching earlier have tried to get a little closer. You know, touch can be a very important factor to communication non-verbally. The way that we touch can show a lot of different things, and like in this case, maybe a little bit of affection or love or warmth, where in other cases, touch can show aggression, or how hard you touch can show control or dominance. But in this case, it looks like it might be more of an affectionate touch. It looks like that those smells and how he looked really paid off. Looks like they're getting a little closer now. Seems like they like each other. Well, I don't know how long we should watch this. It seems like they need a little personal space. So let's get going on with our tour and see if we find anything else. Wow! If only Charles Darwin could have been here. Today we saw olfactics, we saw vocalics, haptics, which is touch, and personal appearance. Help this man communicate non-verbally to a potential mate and to another animal. We can see that this theory of natural selection or evolution is evidence in our lives and behaviors today. The way we communicate non-verbally is evidence that Charles Darwin was right about what he was thinking. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you next time on our next nonverbal communication tour with Wild Bill. Hey, thank you guys all for watching our video. Here are our works cited. We're really happy to have you guys here. If you wouldn't mind just liking and subscribing, it would really help us out. Turn on those notifications for future videos, and we look forward to seeing you around.